Hello, O'Neill. Good morning. I hope you're having an amazing day and you had a wonderful weekend. It's warming up little by little by little. I do not like snow. I can't wait till it's all melted and then I can start getting my garden ready. And we can start getting our garden ready here too with some fun plants or anything like that. And so I'm very excited for spring soon to be here. Well, we have a lot going on this next week. It's our Wacky week. So we do not have school on Friday, which is February 26th. So everything is shifted. So our students that attend hybrid typically on Tuesday and Wednesday will be coming in on Monday and Tuesday. And then our students who typically attend on Thursday and Friday will be coming into school on Wednesday and Thursday. So like I said, a little bit of a wacky week, but I know we can do it because we've done it before. So just remember to log in with your teachers every single day at 8:30 so you know what's going on. And if you ever have questions, call school, email me, dojo me, and I will answer you right away. I do want you to know about our 5 Essentials survey. So every parent needs to fill out our 5 Essentials survey. And what this survey does, it helps us guide kind of our improvement for the next school year. You know, getting ideas of what we can do to make our school safer or how we can be more collaborative with families. All of that is in the survey and it will help us make this school better. Now, if you're in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade, you also get a chance to tell us what you think about O'Neill. So please make sure that in your classroom or during a time during your hybrid schedule, you are taking the 5 Essentials survey if you are in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade. And our one last thing I really want to bring home before we read our really cool book today is about attendance. I've been noticing that a lot of us are not attending. And how can you learn if you're not logging in or coming to school? So there's quite a bit of us that you've signed up for hybrid, but you're not coming in. I know it's been chilly, but I've been here, so you can be here. Your teacher's been here, so you can be here. We want you here. We need you here. And those of you who are still distance learning, please, when you log in, stay on the whole time. You can't learn for just an hour a day. You have to log in and learn the whole time. You're going to be doing math. You're going to be doing reading, writing, science, and social studies. You got to be on the whole time. So please make sure we are attending. If you're in person, you're coming to school. If you're still distance, you are logging in and learning the entire time your teacher is teaching. They want you there. All right, so I have another book for us, and it is called Magic Trash. Have you ever looked around and just saw doodads and different things and we're like, I can make that into an artistic piece? Well, that's what this famous author or artist has done. And his name is Tyree Guyton. And we're going to learn about how he has created art out of magic trash. And this is by J.H. Shapiro. Here we go. A winter chill whooshed down Heldsburg Street. Young Tyree Guyton buttoned his coat, pop. His last button flipped into the gutter. He dove after it, then dug through frosty leaves. He pried a popsicle stick from the ice. He hoisted a bicycle wheel off the curb. He scooped up a baseball cap buried in the snow. Pockets clanking, Tyree darted home, a home on the east side of Detroit that already bulged with 10 children. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine having 10 siblings. Whoa. Shop around, Tyree sang along with the radio as he unloaded the day's finds. His mama didn't earn enough money sewing and cleaning to buy new shoes, much less bikes and balls. So he zapped fun into amazing junk that others tossed away. Popsicle sticks became boards to build a house. The cap soared like a rocket ship. The wheel bounced, spokes jumping, dots danced. Let rocket fly, boards tower high, bounce, jump, and dance, magic trash. I gotta tell you, when I was younger, my favorite thing to do in the summer was ride my bike around with my mom and look in the trash. I found a huge Barbie house in the garbage that we took home. We washed it, and that's what I played with. That was my favorite toy ever. Eventually, we got a wagon, and we trucked that wagon behind us, and we would find like the coolest, most awesome things that other people were throwing away. So I'm just like Tyree. I loved that. Tyree barely heard the thump whack of his brother's games while he dreamed up designs. In school, he sat alone, drawing pictures. When his report card arrived, his aunt asked, "Is Tyree dumb?" That's not a nice thing for the aunt to say. "Maybe crazy," his mama whispered. "No, he's just a genius and thinks a different way." They don't see it yet. Then one sunny day when Tyree was 9, his grandpa Sam, a house painter, plopped a brush into his hands. "Paint the world," Grandpa said. Tyree dipped into Grandpa's cans of color, sloshing purple, slapping yellow, aiming his brush like a magic wand. Abracadabra, Tyree's shyness vanished. Sweet apples crunched when he glopped the red. He'd never seen Lake Huron, but now it sparkled in a pool of blue. "Like new," Grandpa said of a glistening ladder. Tyree smiled and swirled a shade of green. Other kids on his street giggled and razzed. "Look at his green face. Ha, green junk." Still, as Tyree zoomed from bent bottle cap to rusty wheels, Grandpa Sam's words twinkled in his head. You gotta have somebody who believes in you. "I'm going to be an artist," Tyree said. His mama hung her head. "That's not a job." He peered into Grandpa's twinkling eyes. Tyree clenched his brush. He would be an artist. Yes. Brush greens and blues on wheels and shoes. Slosh, slap, and smash. Magic trash. At age 12, Tyree squinted into spiraling smoke as a National Guard tanks rolled down nearby Mount Elliott Street. All his life, neighbors raced out of town to live in the new suburbs. Now, some who had stayed exploded in rage, like shaken bottles of Verner's ginger ale. Tyree gawked, teeth chattering. Riots were burning buildings in his neighborhood. When he grew to be 16, Tyree too left the shapes and hues of Heidelberg Street to seek a new life. He marched as a soldier. He inspected cars in a factory. He doused fires as a firefighter. But he never forgot about painting his world. He is so he enrolled in art school to learn more about colors, lines, and designs. At last, Tyree bolted back home to Heidelberg. When he returned, though, his street had changed. Houses sat deserted, creeping with spirits of owners who had run away from the neighborhood. Tyree tripped over trash, lots of trash, and troublemakers lurked. They snuck into hollow houses and even set fire to one. Woo, spirits whirl, new troubles swirl, kick, burn, and hurl, magic trash. No, cried Tyree, not on this street. His mama still lived in the same home. Grandpa Sam painted pictures inside now. Tyree grabbed his brush and burrowed through rubbish. He cast spells on suitcases, toilets, and side trombone. Before the colors dried, Grandpa Sam hurried out to help. They painted a busted bus. They tied shoes to trees. They flung broken bikes and cast-off tires on burned-out buildings and forgotten yards. And they painted faces of God in blue, black, and orange. Their street sparkled. When trouble still sizzled in one discarded home, Tyree coated it with dots and squares of pink, blue, yellow, and purple that perched a magenta watchdog on the porch. Dopey. Dealing thieves hustled from its view, chasing away by bright paint and barking trash. Tyree named one home Dotty Waddy and another Fun House. Spying hungry, crying children, he dangled broken baby dolls on telephone poles and rooftops. Dolls sobbed with each puff of wind. Maybe now others would see. Bright colors flash. Scared dealers dash. Bark, cry, and swing. Magic trash. Some people squawked about garbage. A few neighbors complained to the city. The mayor and his helpers stomped. Soon, bulldozers roared up to the project to crush every doll and board. You can't do that, yelled neighbors as dust swooped to the treetops. Get out of here, others screamed. Tyree's trash is beautiful. Tyree scrambled to snatch a few pieces. It's my art, he cried. But the dots and stripes and baby dolls lay bashed and smashed and still. Tyree rubbed his eyes. Grandpa Sam poked at piles. Old houses talk. Some neighbors squawk. Trash, bash, and smash. Magic trash. Art had filled Tyree and Grandpa Sam's lives. Now, 93, Grandpa Sam had grown too old to help. Never stop painting, Grandpa said, squeezing Tyree's hand. And then Tyree stood alone with brushes, paint, and trash. He wasn't alone for long, though. We can help, neighbors called. Your colors and dots chased away those thieves. Together they shoveled, swept, and hauled in new trash. Then, after 8 years of painting and rebuilding, neighbors heard wreckers screech a second time. Faces of God watched while the city crushed 2 more houses. No, Tyree yelled. Tyree and his neighbors were hopping mad. The street is ours, they said. We'll never quit. They marched downtown to tell their story to a judge and jury. The city argued that Hellsberg Street was a garbage dump. No, decided the court, it is art. Tyree's work survived. The next day, Tyree and his neighbors began anew, aiming their brushes like magic wands. Children sang as they hammered and spattered designs. Even former troublemakers returned, ready to rake, sweep, and build. United by trash, they cast a spell on the street, brightening their home for good. Word of Heidelberg Street spread far. It blazed across the air. Folks from Canada, Kenya, and Japan scurried to the neighborhood. They started, "Wow, look at that." Tyree waved his brush. "Welcome." In a warm breeze, dots danced, gleaming cast-offs jangled and jumped. Let rockets fly, boards tower high, bounce, jump, and dance. Magic trash. And this is a picture of one of the actual houses that he painted with the dots. And it's just like, I think it's really cool. You know, he saved his street. He made it more beautiful. We can all do that a little bit here and there to our own neighborhoods. That's why I love gardening so much too. So Magic Trash is based on the life and art of painter and sculptor Tyree Guyton. In 2011, the Heidelberg Projects celebrated its 25th anniversary. Tyree continues to work on Heidelberg Street and travels internationally to lecture and assist with installations of community art. And you can visit his Heidelberg project in Detroit or view Tyree Guyton's art in museums, including the Detroit Institute of Art. Pretty cool. There you go. Magic Trash. You can use anything to make art. Whatever you see can become beautiful, just like you. Well, that's it for today. And I hope you have a wonderful, wacky week that we have. But I know you will have a marvelous Monday.